Is Africa tired of corrupt leaders? Burkina Faso is showing the world a different path. Captain Ibrahim Traoré isn't just talking about change, he's building it. See how he is opening factories, modernizing agriculture, and reclaiming national resources. All this, while shunning luxury and prioritizing his people. Find out how this young leader is inspiring a continent. Chapter 01: A Revolutionary Leader. Redefining African Governance. Ibrahim Traoré's rise has marked a significant shift in African governance, coming to power amidst widespread discontent. His focus has been on tangible results rather than political rhetoric. He's challenged traditional power structures, prioritizing national sovereignty and economic independence. Observers in early 2025 note a consolidation of power, with Traoré's government successfully navigating several internal coup attempts, bolstering stability. His emphasis on a bottom-up approach, engaging directly with communities, has resonated deeply with many, fostering a sense of national unity. This governance style, though praised by some for its efficiency and directness, faces scrutiny from international observers concerned about the long-term implications for democratic institutions. In late 2024, he announced new constitutional reforms aimed at strengthening local governance. Traoré's blend of military leadership and populist appeal continues to redefine what governance looks like in Burkina Faso and sets a powerful example that other countries may follow. Chapter 2: From Aid Dependence to Self-Sufficiency. Burkina Faso's journey away from aid dependence has been a cornerstone of Traoré's policies. With the cut in U.S. aid serving as a catalyst, his administration doubled down on internal resource mobilization and economic diversification. By 2025, the results are becoming clearer, with a noticeable decrease in reliance on foreign loans and grants. Strategic investments in key sectors like agriculture and manufacturing have boosted local production, reducing the need for imports. Recent data indicates a 15% reduction in food imports and a 20% increase in locally manufactured goods. The government's commitment to fiscal discipline and transparency has also played a crucial role, ensuring that resources are used efficiently. This shift towards self-sufficiency has not been without challenges, including navigating complex trade agreements and addressing infrastructural gaps. But it signals a fundamental change in Burkina Faso's economic trajectory. Chapter 3: The Wheat Flour Factory. The inauguration of the wheat flour factory stands as a symbol of Burkina Faso's commitment to industrialization and food security. This facility represents a significant investment in local production, reducing reliance on imported wheat flour and creating jobs within the country. In 2025, the factory is operating at near full capacity, supplying a significant portion of the national demand. The facility has not been without its problems, as prices for food are rising rapidly throughout the world due to world events. This created some instability in the government and the country. This has increased the overall cost of bread by 30% for consumers, but has created a profit center for the government. The initiative has also spurred the growth of related industries, such as packaging and transportation, further boosting the local economy. The factory serves as a model for other similar projects, demonstrating the potential for value addition and economic diversification. Chapter 4: Debunking Misconceptions. Traoré's leadership has often been subject to misconceptions, particularly in the international media. Early narratives portrayed him as an ideologically driven leader focused on rhetoric rather than practical solutions. However, his actions have demonstrated a pragmatic approach to governance. His focus on addressing internal inefficiencies and promoting economic growth has challenged these initial perceptions. Updates in 2025 show that the government has actively engaged in public diplomacy, working to present a more accurate picture of its policies and priorities. Traoré has been able to gain allies in other countries due to his strong and stable hand, providing the country stability. The economic progress achieved under his leadership speaks for itself, dispelling many of the initial doubts and demonstrating a commitment to tangible results. Chapter 05: Tomato processing plants. The establishment of tomato processing plants exemplifies Traoré's strategy to tackle agricultural inefficiencies and boost local economies. By processing tomatoes locally, Burkina Faso has reduced post-harvest losses, decreased reliance on imports, and created employment opportunities. As of 2025, these plants have significantly increased the income of local farmers, providing them with a stable market for their produce. New plants are planned in 2025 to meet an ever-growing need. The success of these projects has also encouraged the development of similar initiatives in other agricultural sectors, promoting value addition and rural development. The tomato processing plants demonstrate the potential for strategic investments to transform the agricultural sector and contribute to food security. Okay, hold on a second. Considering Traoré's actions, do you see his emphasis on self-reliance as a sustainable path for other African nations? Or are there too many obstacles? Comment below. Chapter 6. Agricultural Modernization. By 2025, Burkina Faso's agricultural modernization program, driven by Traoré's vision, has yielded substantial progress. The initial investments have enhanced productivity through increased agricultural output, especially in key crops like rice and maize. The government continues to assist farmers through modernization programs, providing them with subsidized fertilizer, tools, and access to new farming techniques. Mechanization efforts have led to a 40% increase in food production over the past 2 years. This commitment is demonstrated by the 3,000 agricultural agents trained to provide on-the-ground support to local farmers. The offensive AGR pastoral and fisheries strategy, along with the Presidential Initiative for Agricultural Production, aims to transform Burkina Faso into a modernized and self-sufficient system. Further investments are planned, specifically for water conservation and management, addressing a critical need for sustainable agricultural practices. By continuing this, the food demands of Burkina Faso could easily be met. Chapter 7. Reclaiming national resources. The reclamation of national resources, primarily gold, remains a central tenet of Traoré's economic policy. The country's first gold refinery, fully operational in 2025, now processes a significant portion of Burkina Faso's gold domestically, generating increased tax revenues. Recent tensions have arisen as the government seeks to renegotiate contracts with foreign mining companies, aiming for more equitable revenue sharing and increased local participation in the sector. The action is seeing increased profits go to local companies instead of abroad to foreign owners. The government is committed to ensuring that the nation benefits fully from its mineral wealth. This allows them to ensure that they retain control over the extraction and refinement process. This ensures the profits of the mining stay in country to boost infrastructure and continue economic expansion. Chapter 8. Traoré's three-pronged development strategy. Traoré's three-pronged development strategy, encompassing industrialization, agricultural modernization, and resource sovereignty, serves as the guiding framework for Burkina Faso's trajectory. These initiatives are interconnected, with profits generated from resource sovereignty funneled into agricultural modernization and industrial projects. In 2025, the government launched a comprehensive plan to integrate renewable energy and digital infrastructure into the strategy. This enhances efficiency and promotes sustainable development across all sectors. This allows them to increase their economic growth and reduce foreign dependence. These new sectors continue to reinforce economic growth across the country. The government is excited to see where this success may take them in the coming future. Chapter 9. Beyond economics. While economic policies form a cornerstone of Traoré's leadership, his vision extends beyond economics. The administration continues to invest in security measures to combat internal instability and regional threats, strengthening national sovereignty. Increased funding is directed toward education, aiming to improve literacy rates and provide vocational training for the youth. Additionally, efforts are underway to enhance healthcare infrastructure and expand access to essential services, especially in rural areas. A government-launched media company is providing up-to-date information to the population. This ensures that all of the population understands what the government is doing. All of the investments into infrastructure are important to the health and well-being of the nation. Chapter 10. Action over rhetoric. Traoré's leadership is distinguished by action over rhetoric. A notable contrast to numerous African leaders, he prioritizes tangible outcomes and practical solutions to address the nation's challenges. The swift implementation of projects, from factory construction to agricultural equipment distribution, exemplifies this approach. His dedication to reducing government waste and prioritizing citizens' needs has garnered substantial support. Wait a second. I have a question for you. Besides salary increases, what's another practical way you think leaders can truly prioritize the needs of their people? Share your thoughts with us. By making an effort to cut spending in non-essential sectors, the government is making sure the country can prosper. His unwavering commitment to national development sets a new standard for leadership. Traoré leads from the front, helping to ensure that the country continues its path towards prosperity. This gives Burkina Faso a major advantage that many other nations don't have. Chapter 11. The Power of Humility. By 2025, Captain Traoré's humility remains a defining characteristic of his leadership, eschewing the extravagant lifestyles often associated with political power. He continues to set an example of austerity and responsible leadership. In 2024, new regulations prevented the purchase of luxury vehicles. This shows his personal conviction towards the cause of the people. This resonates deeply with the Burkina people. The continued use of a simple pickup truck as his primary mode of transportation exemplifies a commitment to service, rather than self-aggrandizement, fostering trust. As this spirit continues to grow, a sense of national unity is developing more and more each day. This authentic humility is a stark contrast to previous administrations. His approach is earning him respect within and beyond Burkina Faso. Chapter 12. Prioritizing the people. Traoré's dedication to prioritizing the people is evident in his policies. As a result, the policies are aimed directly at improving the lives of ordinary Burkinabés. By 2025, the initial 50% salary increase for civil servants is having a tangible impact on their well-being, boosting morale and productivity across government sectors. This helps to improve morale across the country as well. Further investments continue into healthcare, education, and infrastructure. These are prioritizing areas where it has been sorely needed. The government has also continued to subsidize essential goods to combat inflation and ensure that basic necessities remain affordable for all. These measures are helping to fight against rising prices for food and goods. Chapter 13. Nationalizing resources. The nationalization of resources, particularly gold, continues to be a cornerstone of Traoré's economic strategy. By 2025, Burkina Faso's control over its mineral wealth has significantly increased, with greater revenues flowing back into the national treasury. New reforms have seen an increased profit of 50% stay in the country. The government continues to strengthen its regulatory framework to prevent exploitation by foreign companies. These new regulations are protecting the assets of the country. These nationalized revenues are now funding ambitious development projects across the country and improving healthcare. Chapter 14. Pan-African Inspiration. Traoré's Pan-African vision continues to inspire movements for change across the continent. By 2025, his image has become a symbol of resistance to neo-colonialism and corrupt governance. The continued push for self-reliance is giving the movement more strength each and every day. Leaders throughout Africa are now publicly supporting the movement. Traoré is seen as a beacon of hope by many. Citizens in other nations have voiced their desire for leaders who prioritize their own people. The government hopes to give these new people a chance to grow. Chapter 15. The People's Choice. The overwhelming support for Traoré is a testament to his genuine connection with the Burkina people. By 2025, He maintains high approval ratings, seen as a leader who truly understands and represents their aspirations. This is because he has committed his entire life to this purpose. This is the people choice to lead the way. His government continues to actively seek input from citizens through town hall meetings and participatory budgeting processes. The citizens have fully supported the movement from the beginning. His popularity serves as a reminder that true leadership stems from serving the people. The people appreciate all of his sacrifices for the country. All right, hold on a second. Setting aside economics, what's the biggest risk you see in a leader consolidating so much power? Even with good intentions? Let me your thoughts in the below. Traoré's actions speak louder than words. Burkina Faso's transformation is a blueprint for other African nations. Will they follow suit? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.